Hi folks, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics, and today's classic is a restoration opportunity for somebody who would love to return this beautiful old Riley 1.5 litre from early 1953. Reams of paperwork with this car. It's actually spent a chunk of its life in Sri Lanka, arriving back into the UK in 1990. A rebuilt engine, lots and lots of new parts, in fact everything required to put it all back together, and I'd imagine that it would be a very satisfying project when this car returns to the road. Now the number plate itself, I've got a feeling that's one that you might have to contact the DVLA to have re-registered, but I'm always amazed at the price of what people will pay for a number plate these days. So it would be lovely to think that that car could retain its old number plate, because I believe that's the car, the number plate that the car was first registered on back in 1953. I believe this car is known to the Riley Club. It's been in the same family for 55 years, and oodles of paperwork which highlight all the expenditure. Now, the car itself has been a restoration project in the making, but never got round to actually doing. So the gentleman has spent plenty of money, but unfortunately never managed to get the car back to the road. Now here's the engine, and I've got a number of invoices which highlight the expenditures, and you can see that certainly the new bits. In fact, the bonnet itself very good, the radiator very nice, these panels are looking very solid. The dashboard looks to have been refurbished. Look at those lovely old dials, original steering wheel, and the seating looking pretty good. I think there's a bit of a lack of headlining there, so obviously some interior trimming. But here's the rear screen, front screen, and there's all the door surrounds, and there's all the trim. And this car does come with all the boxes of parts required to put it all back together. But it looks as if a pair of new doors, well, 4 doors have all been acquired, and the car, despite the fact that it does mention it being all yellow on the logbook, it seems to have picked up quite a few extra panels over the years. It's really solid underneath, and all of the invoices are highlighted in the folders. Now I'm going to go and try and find those folders now. I have those sat over here. See if I can find them. Here we are. Now that's how much paperwork we're looking at for this car, and you can see back to 1990 someone paid £1,200, and then it highlights the expenditures through those couple of years, which looks like a lot of work had been carried out. Someone bought a welding machine, and then there's reams of paper, handwritten, of all of the notes. And then we talk about the shipping documents. This is showing the car coming over from Sri Lanka in here, and then just a variety of photographs which show the various works which have been carried out. And there's lots and lots of photos which talk about the restoration, and lots and lots and lots of photographs which are all goodness, of course. And here we are, Colonial Motors, Colombo. Now very, very interesting to see such documentation and so much information showing what looks to be the Colombo, I'm pretty sure is the capital of Sri Lanka. It looks as if where this car was in 1974, and I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to help you with some of the translation, but it's quite interesting information. And there we are, the Insurance Corporation of Ceylon, which it would have been Ceylon, of course, back in those days. So plenty of the equivalent of these old tax discs and endless information. And then information about the Ridey Club there, and you can just see how much there is to look through. It's lovely that the original book is here for Riley Limited of Coventry, an old workshop manual, and then running through all the aspects of how this car works. So, with all of this information and a quick walk back to the car itself, a wonderful restoration opportunity for the right person. It would be absolutely wonderful to see this car return to the road. As mentioned, it comes with all the parts required to put this car back on the road. It just needs the hours and blood, sweat and tears to do it. Well, a little bit of a different walk around video from Bradley James today, but I hope you'll agree that this is a very worthwhile piece of old British engineering history that deserves to be saved. Can we find a home for Elle? Thank you for watching today's video. It's Danny of Bradley James signing out.